Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. This video will talk about Rafa Nadal's return. He's coming back to tennis in Brisbane. We're so happy to see him, whether you're a Rafa fan or not. You have to have missed him for a while. How can he perform now he's coming back to the tour? We will be curious to see. I believe he still has a chance to win one more slam at the French Open 2024. I will do more videos about predictions and some prognosis thoughts around the tennis season 2024 coming soon on the channel. But in this video I want to talk a bit about the rackets you can consider if you're a huge Rafa fan, if you play with topspin, if you want one of the best topspin rackets on the market. You have the Rafa bag behind there. I've done a review about that. You have the Rafa nice little box over there where they have the new Aero, which is my favorite spin racket on the market these days. It's the Pure Aero 100 here, strung with Tourline Wasabi, the green one, and I really like this setup. It's 53 pounds, so 24 kilos, and there is some customization on this frame, but this is the standard Aero these days. Say what you want about the street inspired, very kind of youthful cosmetic, bit skateboard style feeling, but it's a great frame, very nice and relatively soft on the arm for an Aero. They used to be stiffer. This one they've softened up thanks to the fibers they have in the frame, which dampens the vibrations a bit. So I really like this one. They went back to the slightly denser pattern compared to the previous generations, and I think that makes a huge change. So if you're a Rafa fan, although he's not playing with this cosmetic, I think this one can help you feel inspired. So there's the Aero 100, but if you're an Alcaraz guy, you might like the Aero 98, and this gives you a lot more control, but still packs good power and spin. It has a 1620 pattern, a much thinner bead. So this one is a bit more user-friendly than many 98s because it has a lot of power and spin, but you do need a high racket head speed, I feel like this one. So think of Alcaraz, think of how he hits the ball. That's what this frame is kind of for. Holger Rune is also playing it with a little bit more through the court motion, so it works for a lot of different players, and they're both good sticks. But the 98 head size is always a little bit more for advanced players overall, while the 100 is a bit more forgiving, gives you a bit more power for free. So the new Aeros are great. Say what you want about the cosmetic, they're both very good rackets. There are reviews about each model on the channel. Rafa does not endorse this. We have Alcaraz and Rune on the 98, and a bunch of players, Leila Fernandez, Van de Zandschulp, and a bunch of others that I can't think of right now, endorsing the 100. They might be using older versions, but this is the cosmetic they will be using in 2024. But what is Rafa using? I mean, he was reluctant to change to the new cosmetic, but now he's there. We've been seeing his practice footage from Kuwait and other things, and he's using this cosmetic now, and it does look quite out there. I like it personally. I know there's some people that won't like it, but I think it's pretty cool. This one is available as the Pure Aero Rafa. That's 290 grams, so significantly lighter, easier to use. My buddy Henrik really likes that one, has customized it upwards to his spec. But if you want to have a beast on your hands, if you want to play kind of a Rafa racket, almost as close to a personal Rafa frame as you can get, this is the one. It's the Pure Aero Rafa Origin, and this is a beast of a frame at a whopping 370 strung swing weight. So this one is not for the faint of heart. It might be something you put on the wall, but it's just a beautiful racket to play with for 20 minutes. Then it starts getting heavy. It does get heavy, but while you hit the ball well, you're hitting monster shots, even with my not as good tennis, obviously. So very, very fun frame. I like that they were guts enough to release Aero Rafa Origin, but I don't think for most players this is viable to play with in match play. But for some hitting around, if you're a big Rafa fan, why not? But I would definitely recommend the 290 gram version for you guys who just want to use the same paint job, but you want an easier racket to use. So that's the Aero family right now. Excellent rackets, the Aero line. I think the update to the Aero is a significant improvement over the Banana one, the 2019. I did like the cosmetic of the older Rafa Aero, but I feel like these rackets are a bit more refined in feel, have a bit better comfort, and I do like the denser pattern. And I do also feel like the 98 version is an improvement over the Aero VS. So Babolat did their homework, they did it well. I hope they do similar homework for their Drive and their Strike series updates that are coming hopefully next year. At least the Strike, we will see about the Drive. And if they can do something similar to their rackets like they do with the Aero series, it's going to be 2 thumbs up from Mr. Tennis Nerd here. What do you think about Rafa's season 2024? Can he come back with a bang, or do you think it will be more of a farewell tour? We will see. If you like the content I do, please support the channel by joining YouTube or by being a patron at patreon.com/tennisnerd, where you get exclusive content every week. Also check out tennisnerd.net for your guide to tennis, everything tennis, not only rackets, strings, and shoes. That's it. Have a nice day, and don't forget to play some tennis.